Hello everybody. I wasn't sure whether to say good night, good morning, or whatever, but depending on the time zone. Welcome to another watch along at this FIFA Football World Cup England England take on Norway for the right to face either Argentina or Switzerland in the final. So welcome along, and there's a poll running. If you want to vote in there, who do you think will make it to the semifinals? Whether it will be England and what would be their second semi-final in the three World Cups in Norway, or Norway, who have not played in a World Cup since 1994, but have been seriously impressive in this World Cup. So we'll wait and find out. But of course, the poll is up and running. If you do want to vote, hopefully I am audible to all of you good people. So I am audible. About 50 minutes to go before the things kick off in the heat of Miami. The team news is out. We will be discussing the teams, the right back problem for England with Kwanzaa suspended, Jet Spence carrying an injury, as well as Reece James, who's out injured, and Tino Livramento, of course, went home before the start of the tournament because of an injury and was replaced by Trevor Chalobah of Chelsea. So let's see how and where it takes us, how far and where it takes us. Till then, till then, I mean like till then we'll discuss. Immediately after this, almost immediately after this, we have the game. We have the game between Argentina and Switzerland, and which will be a night game and which will be played in air-conditioned stadium. So where the temperature will be much better. So do me a favor, hit the poll and let me know who do you think will make it to the semifinals. I mean, there's possibly 8 consecutive hours of streaming ahead of me with these two games with possibility of extra time, and if more and more people join, more and more people and more people stay with me, then it will be a and more people interact. That would be great as well. The team news is out. We'll be discussing plenty of things that that are worth discussing, and yeah, um, we will be we will be talking about a lot of things. Who knows how long this match will go, and how long things how long things I mean, take to determine where we end up. So here we are, quarter to two here, almost, and So England versus Norway at the quarterfinal of the FIFA Football World Cup, and I never thought Norway would get this far. I knew a lot of people before the World Cup were talking about how this could be they could be dark horses. They could be dark horses for the tournament. I mean, I thought, yeah, maybe round of 16, etc. Then Brazil. There was a chance they could get Brazil, and they did, but they saw off the five-time champions. They saw off the five-time champions, and now await England, who like throughout the tournament have had difficult issues, to deal with. Um, the previous game against co-host Mexico, they were For one, there was a huge storm in Mexico City. There was there was a huge storm in the capital Mexico City. The kickoff was delayed. There was like danger of thunder, lightning, everything, etc. And and England, even though Mexico threw everything, including the kitchen sink at it, they they came out on top 3-2 for the last 20 minutes when they were playing playing with 10 men. They held on, they went all defensive, bunkered in, headed away crosses, dealt with everything. And yeah, I mean, they for whatever you want to say, they sort of deserve to be here. I mean, yes, the quality of their football hasn't been that good, and hasn't been that good, and hasn't been that exciting or good. But it is what it is. It is what it is, and I mean, I'll be talking about their performances against. I mean, against the likes of Panama and against the likes of Panama, Congo, and even Mexico. The performance against Ghana, which wasn't that good either. So there's plenty to be you know dissecting. There's plenty of things that we should be or would be dissecting for this game, and of course we will get to the team news, which is available, and let's just do it in the background of the team news, which is available to us. There there was there was news of there was news of I mean, Reece James being fit and Mark Gahey probably being injured. So there were like a lot of things that were being talked about. And but here's the team news. I mean, enough of the talking. Let's talk yeah, the the team news present, and time to relax with 6 consecutive hours of no, like potentially 8 hours of consecutive streaming ahead of us. I mean, like, hope the battery lasts and everything, whatnot. So let me just check if I'm audible. Check if I'm audible. Yeah, so I am, and yeah, so here's the England team. Pickford in goal. Ezri Konsa is being played at right back with Konsa suspended, Reece James injured, and and uh, and Chalova not selected. I don't know why he was even picked. And Jet Spence not starting either. I don't know what if he's not fully fit or whatever. And 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 O'Reilly, he's the Manchester City player. He's at left back. Declan Rice in the midfield. John Stones comes in. That is a very dicey defense alongside Mark Gahey. So a lot of Manchester City players in I mean past, present, future. Because Stones has just left Manchester City. Anderson, who's about to join Manchester City. I think he probably has just that we are waiting the official confirmation. Medical, I think, would have taken place. So a lot of players who play for Manchester City in the team as well. And then we have Anderson. I'm talking about Kane of Bayern Munich scored goals galore. Bellingham, who's been for me at least a bit of a surprise signing. Who's been a bit of a surprise signing at the I mean, at this, I mean, not signing like a surprise player. I didn't think he would hit the ground as well as he has, and yeah. So let's see if he can maintain his form. He scored against Croatia. He scored against Panama. He scored twice against Mexico. So 4 goals. Harry Kane has got. Harry Kane scored twice, and then twice against Croatia, once against Panama, three, then twice against Mexico. So 6 goals. I mean, 10 goals between these two. Gordon, who's come on very well in the last 2 games against Congo as well as Mexico. I mean, earned a penalty, got 2 assists against Congo. I mean, earned a penalty against Mexico. And Madueke, I'm like, oh dear, oh dear. I mean, I don't want to talk about Madueke that much because I don't think he's a good enough player for. I mean, a team with the ambitions that England has. So I'm like, I am surprised by his inclusion by quite a bit, and yeah. I mean, like, I mean, if he fires, well, then it's good news for England because I don't think he's anyway in any way, shape or form good enough for a team like Arsenal or a team like England. I'm genuinely, and that's me being generous, and then I'm not going too hard on him. So that's where I am with Noni Madueke. A look at the Norwegian team that has been selected by Stale Solbakken, for this quarterfinal tie. I mean, imagine if they got to the semi-final. Haaland, Nyland, he's the second choice keeper at Sevilla, I think, and then I mean, like, saved a penalty from Bruno Guimaraes. Maybe thrown off Arsenal. I mean, disappointed as a Newcastle fan by his antics, if they are his antics, and not some agents work, and then we have Hegem and Ayer of Brentford in the Premier League. Hegem, I'm not sure where he plays, and these two have been pretty decent in this tournament. And David Moller, Wolf of Wolves. I mean, I don't know whether he has had another move or is on loan at some other club from Wolves, but he was at Wolves last season, so I didn't pay that much attention to his career, where it went, and I mean, even at Wolves he wasn't getting that much of a playing time. I know he scored twice, I think, against Chelsea in a Europa League game, not a Europa League, but Carling Cup game or Carabao Cup game. And then on the opposite side, we have Julian Rederson. I mean, Arsenal has played as well. I mean, he has had I mean, Ryerson has had an injury, has had an injury leading up to, I mean, during the World Cup certainly. And, plays for Dortmund, good player. I mean, can play left back, but tonight playing right back. And then we have the Bergs, I mean, spelled differently and not related, of course. Patrick Berg and Sanderberg, Berger. Let's call him for the ease of recognizing when we're talking about these two. Patrick Berg, Sanderberger. I mean, two hard-working midfielders. I mean, not the youngest, and not the youngest, and yeah, I mean, should should it come down to a better midfield, they, I mean, I don't know whether they are as good as Rice or they're as good as Rice or Henderson, but we'll see. And then the attacking trio behind Erling Haaland, who's who has scored. I mean, if he had played against France, I mean, Norway had a penalty, might have scored, but he's got what, 6 goals. He's got 7 goals so far in the tournament. 7 goals so far in the tournament. I don't know why I feel so guilty. He's got 7 goals so far in the tournament. With in he scored in all the games I think that he has played. So congratulations that ways. I mean, that's his first World Cup and he's already racked up 7 goals. I mean, a lot of people don't. I mean, don't score that many when. I mean, even when they have played in 3 or 4 World Cup. I mean, Ronaldo. Look at that. Look at him. He's got 11 World Cup goals in six World Cup editions, and I mean, what is happening with him and the kind of things he's posting. It's just beggars belief. So the trio behind him, Sheldrup, it's P.S. Sheldrup, Martin Odegaard, and Alexander Soloth. I mean, all three of them in their own rights play for big clubs. Martin Odegaard, captain of Arsenal, Alexander Soloth of Atletico Madrid, P.S. Sheldrup of Benfica, and yeah. So I mean. If you think about it, Gordon, Madueke, and Bellingham against Sheldrup, Odegaard, and Sorloth. I mean, in total, I, I mean, like England would have the edge just because Haaland and Kane, in terms of opportunities to create, you'd say, yeah, pretty much similar. And then the defense and midfield, because the midfield, I think, of England is slightly better. The cracks in defense, I don't think will get that much. I mean, like will get shown up that much. So let's see if I mean, if England's defense peaks or not, but I mean, very interesting battle of the two teams this this in this game, and it will be a cracking game. I don't know because I mean one factor that we have to talk about is the heat. I mean, it's going to be an absolutely roasting sort of an evening in Miami. There was I could be reacting to this rumors here or made up stuff, but they were there was stuff like the game could be delayed because of the heat. I mean, there was one game. There's just been one game that's been talked about with this temperature this high was Ireland versus Mexico in Miami itself. I think in 1994. So I don't know. Maybe I'm not aware of the whole thing, and not aware of the whole thing. But yeah. So let's see, how it goes. And and I mean, it will take its toll on players. I mean, both teams in winter, it can get really cold in the winters at least. They were saying, and even in the summers, I don't think they are used to temperatures like that. And in summers, they get breaks. I mean, the hydration break could very well be required tonight. I mean, I am against the international break, anyways, but tonight it could be a bit of a necessity in light of in light of the temperatures, of course, and light of the temperatures, of course, and yeah. So light of the temperatures, of course, and so I mean, hopefully we will not see players falling to the ground, etc., or you know, not feeling well, or whatever, So hopefully, I mean, everything, everything good, hopefully everything good for everyone, and there's nothing untoward which requires medical attention or whatever. So I mean, that's where we are. That's where we are, and yeah. So the team news we've talked about. Now we have to talk about the individual battles on the pitch that will take place, and determine which team goes through. And I mean, these battles may not be the ones where may not be the ones where you know, you see players going up against it directly, but you know, their contribution in that field or that area of the pitch be a determining factor as to how their country or their team performs. So yeah, I mean, of course, the biggest one is the battle between Erling Haaland and Harry Kane. Harry Kane, as I said, is on 6 goals, including absolute bangers against Democratic Republic of Congo. Haaland, I mean, he's single-handedly helped his team make it to the this far in this competition, and even for the qualification stages, he was in superb form. I mean, Norway were in the same group as Italy, and they finished top. I mean, Italy tried their best. They won. I think they won 4 or 5 games. Just that, I mean, I'm not counting the last game because Norway had already qualified, and Italy rested players for their country for the playoffs. And I mean, Haaland has scored 7 goals. I mean, he's the single biggest reason why his country is where they are right now. I mean, single biggest reason. I'm not saying the only reason. And absolutely superb he's been. I mean, right place, right time, every time. And Kane as well. Both teams Kane has had two penalties. Haaland, I I I don't know how many penalties he's had, but I don't think he's had the same number as Kane. So let's see, let's see, and how Harry Kane leads the line against Haaland will be a big factor in how these teams perform, and Childeroop starting over Antonio Nusa. Antonio Nusa, I mean, Childeroop is a good player. I like him. He plays for Benfica, as I told you. I mean, whenever I watched Benfica in the Champions League, he did. He wasn't in the shining light always, but he was. I mean, like you noticed him when he was on the pitch, and he was the one who provided the two assists against the two assists against Brazil after coming on for Nusa, and when Sorloth started, he was replaced by Oscar Bob, and Oscar Bob plays in England with Fulham nowadays, but formerly of Real Madrid. Oh, sorry, formerly of Manchester City. I don't know how I got Real Madrid in there, but anyways, sorry about that. And so um, it'll be it'll be Sheldon and Sorloth. Odegaard. I mean, I'm not a big fan of his. And if you talk to Arsenal fans who watch him week in week out, I mean, I watch Arsenal as well, but week in week out. But I mean, like I don't watch his performances as carefully as I do of my own team. So a lot of people were are critical that he's not contributing that much. I mean, like for one, he takes too many touches on the ball, slows everything down, and slows everything down, and yeah. So yeah, I mean, now we have done well so far, reaching this stage, and been Martin Odegaard, of course, being the captain is a big reason behind that. And tonight as well, he would need to stand. He would, need to put in a performance that can be, described as a worthy performance of a team captain, and if he can do that, who knows? Norway might be playing against Argentina or Switzerland in the final of in the semi-final of the World Cup, and so Haaland and Kane, 7 goals versus six. I mean, Haaland, different kind of a striker, but equally prodigious. Haaland gets very few touches, but whatever he does, he makes them count with the goals that he scores by God he scores. And Kane, if he's not getting a lot of touches, or even when he is getting a lot of touches, he likes to drop deep, ping in passes, and then the wide runners like Madueke, Gordon, or even Bellingham from a number 10 role can get themselves into the box and then score, or hold the ball up for others to arrive and then do their magic. So I mean, I can't emphasize how crucial these two players are for their own teams, and how crucial it is that these two have a game that, I mean, they can be their teams can be, like, yeah, on that day in Miami on 11th July, they they did. It was a performance to remember by X, Y, or Z, or who knows, both might score a brace tonight and could go level on goals with either Messi or Messi and Mbappe, who are both on 8. So who knows? Who knows? By the way, 11th July, or in some parts of the world, it is still 11th July. 11th July is a date when England were knocked out by Croatia at the 2018 World Cup, and 11th July, I mean, that's the date when they lost in the final of Euros. I think it was Italy, but could well be Spain as well in the 2024 Euro. So I'm not really sure, but 11th July, like England would want to wipe out of their history because on this date they've been knocked out of two tournaments at at the semi-final and the final stage. And final stage, you won't call it getting knocked out, but like you failed to achieve your target. So yeah, there we are. So other battles, Odegaard versus Odegaard and Bellingham, and Bellingham, as I told you, has 4 goals in the World Cup. Two in the just in the last game against Mexico. Those 2 goals came in just 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes. I think it was the 36th and the 38th minute when when Bellingham scored. Mexico should have absolutely buried England by then. Raul Jimenez had chances. Quinones had chances as well, and yeah, so Quinones had chances, and but anyways, England managed to come back, but and the point was that Bellingham scored twice. Bellingham scored twice in that game and was a crucial factor, even when Jared Kwanzaa was sent off in the second half, and he's on the cover, if we can say, on the cover as as England have announced the team news, which is, like, you look at people that look at players that England left behind at home. You look at those. I mean, uh, Cole Palmer, Phil Foden, Morgan Gibbs White, Lewis Hall, and now you are lumbered with people like Chalova, Jet Spence, etc. Like, seriously, you wouldn't. And even Nico, no, sorry, not Nico Williams, but he's Welsh. So even these players, you are, uh, and even Rashford is on the bench. And like, you look at, there's very little that there's very little that I think that England can do, which can change the mood of the game, the mood of the game from the bench. There are players like Saka and Rashford, but if Saka is fit enough, he would have started, and he would have started. So who knows? Who knows? But I was talking about Bellingham and Odegaard. Need they need to leave their stamp on the game, and how it plays out, this game. Odegaard, different kind of player to Bellingham. Odegaard, kind of a more dictator of play. Bellingham, more of a scorer. I mean, Odegaard scored very few goals, very few. I mean, a couple of seasons ago, he scored 15, I think, in Premier League or all competitions. But I mean, since then he's getting 4 or 5 or something like that. I don't think he's been fully fit. I mean, at least this past season he hasn't been fully fit, and he hasn't been fully fit. And I mean, but equally important for at least for Norway, captains Arsenal, captains Norway, and Bellingham as well. Even though he's not the captain, he runs around like he's the prime minister of an English football team. I mean, he's like very young, 22, 23. I mean, at max, and I mean, he behaves as if he's the grandfather of the game. And sometimes it can be it can be frustrating for players who are elder than him. Imagine being a 30, 31, 32-year old, and his antics can like, I mean, who are you to the things that you do? So that's that's how it is with the with the Bellingham. But talking about this game, I mean, his box to box running, and I mean, helping out Anderson and Kane, because Odegaard will help out with the Bergs, Patrick Berg and Sanderberger, and that would help out. He would help out with that as well. So let's see where it goes. Let's see where it goes, and yeah. So on the side, on the wide side, Soloth and I mean, let's talk about the pivot behind the two behind the attacking quartet, if we can call it. That about 15 minutes to go before the game begins. I mean, I'm really looking forward to how the players hold up in this intense heat, which could be like, I mean, they were talking about 33, 34 degrees. I mean, you really shouldn't be playing matches that you really shouldn't be playing matches in this amount of heat. So, I mean, the midfield running of Patrick Berg and Sanderberg is I mean, is going to be crucial. And Anderson and Rice hasn't been fully fit. I don't know what kind of a toll it will take on his body. Whether Declan Rice can cope with the can cope with the. I mean, he's been training alone in Miami in this game before this game. So I mean, the battle between Norway's midfield pivot and Anderson and Rice, of course, will be a big role. I mean, Anderson and Rice are. I mean, these are two players who I've watched a lot in the Premier League. And Sanderberger, I mean, he plays in the Premier League, but I haven't watched that much of him. I thought he was superb when he was playing for Sheffield United in the Premier League. At Burnley, not that good, but even though, I mean, for his time at Burnley, it's hard to judge him. It's hard to judge him because Burnley were a poor team, but at Fulham, he's been good. I mean, he keeps the play ticking. And Patrick Berg, I have no idea what. I mean, he obviously will be taking set pieces like corners, free kicks, etc. And yeah, Declan Rice and Anderson. One plays for Arsenal, the other will be playing for Manchester City I mean, a record deal, 116 million frigging pounds Nottingham Forest to Manchester City. As a Newcastle fan, I feel really disappointed that we had to sell him to we had to sell him to you know to bloody Nottingham Forest for 35 million pounds and had to buy a goalkeeper back. I mean, like seriously, what the hell is going on? But I mean, that battle will be interesting. Obviously, I think England will dominate the possession. England, I think, will dominate the possession, and I mean, like I think in the region of, I mean, three fifths, if I can say, or two thirds, or around that figure, like something between 60 and 67%, like two thirds. I'm trying to get at that figure. So 60 and 67% even, and I think more or less Norway would play on a bit of a counter, play on a bit of a counter, and yeah, one thing I have deliberately left it till the very last is the English defense, because it's getting worrisome. I'm like Gehi, he was reportedly injured. He was carrying a bit of a hamstring injury. John Stones, I mean, he's someone. I mean, who's hardly played anything. John Stones has hardly played in the Premier League. He was injured for Manchester City. Every Konsa at right back. I mean, like it's the cursed position for England. Every Konsa. I mean, he could be the one targeted by Shalderu, and then we have at left back Nico O'Reilly, who's a midfielder. He's played at left back for Manchester City, but he's mainly a midfielder. And I mean, every time I go on social media about the match and what happened, people keep saying like that he's the weak link. He doesn't look like he doesn't look like he doesn't look like you know he doesn't look like a left back. He doesn't look like a left back, and could well be easily targeted by opposition. And if Sherlock, I mean, he'll dominate. I don't know whether he'll be as quick as as quick Nick O'Reilly in front in terms of in terms of the in terms of the pace. Physically, yes, I think Sherlock will dominate him. Will I mean, can get the better of him. Whether he does that in terms of whether he does that in terms of actual whether he does that in terms of actual you know the pace, trickery, and everything, and the kind of support he gets from Madueke. So no wait, from Gordon now. The sides from Gordon. So that's that's uh, that's one thing, and then what else? We have I mean, Stones and Gahey have talked about. I mean, obviously they were teammates at Manchester City this season, but Stones leaving Man City after 10 years. He's hardly played. I don't know how fit he is. I don't know if I saw him getting picked, let alone being the starting centre half for England at this stage of the competition. So I mean, could be risky, especially against Haaland. I mean, Haaland tough. I mean, Viking style. I mean, there's some of these things with him eating meat right off the bone. You know, I mean, in some cases it looks rather blue. I mean, a bit rare for my liking. I mean, not that I eat that much meat, anyways. Yeah, sometimes a bit of goat and chicken and fish, but not be other kind. Sometimes pork as well, lamb as well, and so that's where my thing is. 7 minutes to go. I mean, time can't go quickly enough actually, and quickly enough actually, and I mean, hopefully from an England point of view, they can their defense can hold up. I mean, I know I'm talking from an idealistic point of view, and I know I'm talking from an idealistic point of view, and it will probably I mean won't be that much because as far as my prediction goes, I think it'll be a I think it'll be a 2-1 1-0 kind of a game. I don't think both defenses will be under that much pressure. I think the both game will be played mainly in midfield. I don't expect it to be a end-to-end stuff like we saw with Mexico and England. So that's not the kind of game I expect. I expect it to be a KG affair. I don't think Norway would you know dare go I mean toe to toe with England. They could do, but I don't think so. I don't think so. And that's how I feel about it, and that's how I feel about it. And I mean, but I mean, like in a game of this magnitude, I think in a game of this magnitude, they anything. I mean, even a slightest of advantage or anything can make a can make a big difference. Can make a big difference in a game like this. Eagerly awaiting for the next 5 minutes to go, and yeah, I mean fullbacks. I like Julian Radisson or Radisson. David Moller Wolf is decent as well. I mean, but I mean O'Reilly and Konza. I mean, based on what we have seen in the past and even during this tournament, that is one the pair of fullbacks on both sides. They are they could really be. Obviously, there could be a lot. There could be a lot. There could be a lot better in quality. I mean, obviously, Norway are I think playing their best, but are are England doing that? I mean, because of for whatever reason, be it availability or whatever. Are they doing that? I'm not really sure. Not really sure whether they are or are not. But it is what it is. It is what it is, and yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, Lewis Hall could have played, and then Lewis Hall could have played, and then who else? Lewis Hall could have played. Uh, let's come back to the original scene. Lewis Hall could have played. Then there were other options. Maybe crucial he could have. I mean, there was a time when England, had England had players. I mean, entirely a right back 11. Trent Alexander Arnold could have played. Both were left at home, and I mean, like Tuchel going for a team building approach. I like. I was like looking at his bench, England's bench. I mean, it has Jordan Henderson on the bench. I mean, obviously he's not going to play with a broken arm. I mean, stupid accident. Sponsor suspended. The hang on, was sponsor named on the bench? Was sponsor named on the bench? No, he's not on the bench. I thought they just named everybody, and that's why they put the name of Jordan Henderson's name on the what do you call they put Jordan Henderson's name on the graphic there, and uh, and yeah. So let's see or how this game goes. I think it's about 90 seconds to go before the game kicks off. It's about 90 seconds to go before the game kicks off in Miami. I mean, one thing I'll say is good luck to both teams. Hopefully, I mean, I'm not an England fan, but hopefully both teams win. Hopefully both teams perform well, and hopefully both teams win. How, how is that going to happen? And may the best team go through. Obviously, it could be extra time as well as penalties. Hopefully not. Hopefully it be settled in the 90 minutes of usual time because I don't know. I mean, if imagine if both games go to extra time and penalties. Imagine if both games go to extra time and penalties, and that will just be too hard to take. Just too hard to like sit through, and it will also probably probably be. I mean, ensuring that we have had two games that are boring. I mean, like both goals could be like the World Cup final in 2022, where it was a 3-3 draw in the end, but I doubt the chances, the probability. I doubt that will happen, and the chances of that happening with the kind of players on show is very very limited. So I doubt if that will happen, and I doubt if that will happen. And let's finally say again, best of luck to both teams, and may the best team go through. The best team go. Oh, let's see if the game has kicked off or not. Uh, we will we will be getting there. Hasn't started yet, but about to. Haaland, Haaland in picture. Like there's a countdown going on now. Countdown going on, and countdown going on, and yeah. So the game has now kicked off, cleared away by England. Declan Rice, I think, was the one cleared it. Both teams in their kits that I had thought they would go with. Norway with some early possession. I don't know what is wrong with the timer. What is wrong with Google, etc. Good play there by Anthony Gordon. Looks for a diagonal. Good ball. Madueke up against David Moller Wolf. I mean, if he could cross, he would learn to cross the road first. And the stadiums in USA have just blown me away. They are remarkably good. Haaland almost got there. Are remarkably good. Are really, really, really good. Christopher Ayer and Hegem, can they control Harry Kane and the gang? Is Gordon against Drive. Drive. Sorlock actually. Madueke. In the first 3 minutes, he's found himself in attacking positions quite a lot. And now England, I think now we might see a stage where England boss the ball. Norway have had their bit of possession. Good ball. A good start to the game. I'm like a bit slow, but that's international football for you. Ryerson hits away. Julian Ryerson. I mean, I used to think his name was Jeremy Ryerson. Straight to Olan Nieland. I mean, he was involved in a very big controversial moment. Chance for, I don't know how hot it is in Miami though. I will say this. Was Soloth does well against who was it? Kane or Gordon? Holland almost. Good play by Soloth there. Try and change this to a bit better. Yeah, Norway have started a bit dangerously. If Kane, who does well, is O'Reilly. Is it O'Reilly? Again, Medwick is seeing plenty of the ball offside. He's not offside, I don't know. But technology can prove anything. I don't think he was offside. Haaland, oh man, if the final ball was lacking, oh man, could have been, what could have been. Bellingham did well there. French referee Clement Tupam Norway, as you might say, clear and imminent danger. As expected, England bossing possession, looking to seek out Gordon, Solop, Nico Riley struggling slightly against him, and Anderson helped out his soon to be teammate. So probably is, I mean, already, but official confirmation is yet to come. It's Gordon, an impressive last 2 3 games again. Madwicke handball, I think. Infantino and TNT. Oh, now Soloth has space to run into. Back. Maybe there wasn't anything on this Odegaard. I mean, why? He's supposed to be an attacking player, but he's dropping so far deep. Odegaard again since that moment when Soloth had the ball, every all the momentum has gone out of the move. This is the 99th match of the tournament. Haaland again, I mean, not too many touches for him. I mean, neither for Harry Kane, to be honest. The first 12 and a half minutes. Norway dominating the ball, but in their own half, no danger to England. Lovely diagonal, but overhit, out of play. Venus Williams having champagne. I assume is his husband. I mean, I could be wrong. Initially, I looked at the person and I said, I don't know who that is. But then I saw Venus Williams. Obviously, a successful tennis player, not as much as her sister, younger sister, Serena. But she's the GOAT. The keeper call, yet to be called into the action. Gehi, Rice. There's just no movement. Madueke, like sometimes I feel I mean, like Norway players are like you can pass to Madueke, we don't care. It's Gordon in the box, first corner of the game. Anthony Gordon announced it. Julian Rederson, Ryerson. I'm going to call him Rederson. I mean, he's he's saying that my shirt was pulled. Oh, David Beckham in Miami obviously owns Inter Miami franchise. Declan Rice to take the corner. England have scored two goals from the corners. What kind of a snaky corner is that? I mean, didn't even get off the ground. Was at knee high, but not good. Has Gordon. And this match is not going anywhere fast. The quality is 65% possession, 32% for Norway, 3% no control zone. Gordon, Haaland gets a touch again, another, but that's an inadvertent touch by Gordon. Oh, by Haaland. I mean, 99% of the teams in the world would allow England to have possession. What they do with it is the important bit. English teams of the past quarterfinals were their ceiling, but last two times, I mean, last time they were knocked out in the quarterfinals for France. Before that, in the semi-final by Croatia, and in the semi-finals by Croatia, 2014. I don't know what happened. 2014 it was right when they even when they didn't even make out of the I mean make it made it out of the group stages. Gordon by 18. Anderson with the cross. Oh man, Madwick. Oh, Bellingham with the header. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. He failed to get a touch there. Failed to get a touch there. God, failed to get a touch there, Bellingham, and it's gone out for a goal kick. Harry Kane, can he get a shot away? I mean, try to pass. Should have tried to shoot, I think. 20 minutes played. The hydration break is close. I mean, one thing I would say is this is just my feeling that this is just my feeling that if England score first, I can't see Norway coming back. I mean, Norway they have to score first. That's what I feel. Given the amount of ball that England are keeping. I I would have fancied him to get a couple of goals, at least one so far in the competition. I mean, he's hit the post and the bar once. I mean, in the World Cup, he's hit the post and the bar once in the World Cup. Norway absorbing a lot of pressure. Haaland, I mean, like, I don't know. I doubt he's had 5, 6 touches even. If he's had 5, 6, doubt he's had more than 5, 6 touches. And one of them even I think was like accidental touch. After tonight, we would have had O'Reilly with a cross, Madueke, good touch. Oh no! Oh man, Bellingham again could have been 1-0. O'Reilly. I thought it was Bellingham, but it was, of course, O'Reilly. I think hydration break is coming. Oh, dangerous cross. O'Reilly, if he had controlled it, had a, had a perfectly good opportunity to strike at goal. So, I mean, dangerous opportunity gone begging for England. I won't blame the players as such, but I mean, like, was a moment where it could have been 1-0. I mean, that's the best opportunity for any team, thus far in the game. Holland has not been utilized that much. He barely had a touch, Erling Haaland, and yeah, I mean, Norway. I don't know what their game plan is, but I don't know what the game plan is, but nil-nil. I mean, nothing lost, nothing gained. That's how it is. That's how it is. Hydration break going on now. The first semi-final is Wednesday morning, I think, Wednesday morning, and the second final will be between one of these two teams and one of Switzerland versus Argentina. Between one of these two and Switzerland versus Argentina. So let's see, how it unfolds. I mean, I will say this: I don't like England. I mean, like, I'd be more than happy if they went out. I'd be more than happy if England went out. And, yeah, so I mean, two of the better opportunities have fallen England's way. I mean, their sprinklers working in heat obviously is an issue in Miami. And about 32 years ago, Ireland versus Mexico in Miami itself was another game where there was this much, intensity, oh sorry, heat, humidity, etc. So that's where we are, and that's where we are. Nil nil, about 26 minutes. At Ruben Diaz's former girlfriend, I think Maya Jama, is in the stands. Bellingham, he's had an opportunity if he could have gotten his head onto it. could have gotten his head onto it. Who knows what might have happened? Who knows what might have happened? And Julian Ryerson still not happy with the referee that I mean the shirt pull wasn't given, and England begin again with the bossing of the possession. I mean, Shaldrup, you've seen very little of him. You've seen very little of him in this game thus far, and this game thus far. And, oh, free kick for England in a dangerous area. England have a free kick in a dangerous area. Foul of Jude Bellingham from Christopher Ayer. Probably a foul. Could could it be Medweke who's I mean, goes for it? Looks like Harry Kane will be the one. Looks like a very tasty kind of a position to hit it. Harry Kane on six goals over the bar, well over the bar. I'm like reminder of his penalty miss against France, Qatar 4 years ago, 3.5 years ago. Oh, good skill. I could have gone on David Wolf there. Haaland again, no touches. Again, just standing there with the ball. I mean, like move it. I mean, it's all of them. It's all of probably. I mean, Odegaard, what is he doing? Oh, Pickford, first call of action for him. And there goes the Norway growing celebration. I can't remember. I can't remember a touch by Erling Haaland in the last 10-12 minutes. Another free kick to England foul on Anthony Gordon. Ruler Garrison not happy at all. Maybe, maybe. Another depressing free kick. That was a that was a pretty crap free kick by Declan Rice. I don't know whether he's fully fit or not, but what kind of corners and free kicks has he been taking? That was a depressing. That was depressing. Yeah. Again, Haaland. I mean, like, how many times am I going to say this? Get some touches into him. O'Reilly has gotten the scene of the challenge from Marcus Rashford. I mean, again, oh, pass the damn ball. And again, so many touches. Well done by Julian Rederson. Rederson, as German commentators call it, Rederson, like in their typical German stuff. The shoulder root in England defense has largely been untroubled, but that was the case against Brazil as well till the 79th minute. And up pop Erling Haaland. There's a chance for Ryerson to cross. Haaland! Oh, straight to Pickford. Was a difficult header, but straight to. That's the first shot that any keeper has had to save. Hit it. Shalru. Oh, 1-0! No. Oh, 1-0. Patrick Berg. 1-0 Norway. 1-0 and Harry Kane wants a foul. I thought it was a foul and it's 1-0 Norway. 1-0 Norway. I mean, I thought it was, and then I thought it was side netting, but then it's 1-0 Norway. I mean, there are shocks going on in the North Sea. I think gets the ball Patrick Berg there. And Norway take the lead. Thought it was Shalderoof. And Pickford's beaten off the post and in. It is Shalderoof. Patrick Berg wins the ball and Pickford is beaten off the left hand post and 1-0 to Norway. Shockwaves. Shockwaves in the North Sea. Harry Kane wants a foul, but I mean, Pierre or Anders Schelderup, Haaland. I mean, now England might have to open up kickoff. I mean, England aren't going to get a free kick. 1-0 to Norway. Schelderup with a left-footed banger, and just minutes after, oh, just minutes after, and Bellingham, I mean, wanting a foul and consequently a penalty. Can England come back? Of course they can. That's not a foul. And O'Reilly down. I mean, England can't afford to lose him. Sticks his elbow up his arse. 1-0 to Norway. England had dominated so much of the game, but it was a tough ball to deal with. Martin ordered shoulder. Why would I think it was Berg? Julian Renathon. Renathon. Man, England would have to I mean, something. Oh, Charlotte over the bar. Oh man, that could have been 2-0. When he caught that sweet, I mean, it was always over, but there was always a chance. We know Riley. Oh, England taking a lot of chances there. Oh, oh man, fourth shot in very quick time by Norway on the English goal. England are creaking. They could have well have been 2-0 down by now. These 4-5 minutes have well and truly belonged to Norway. People would ask why was again every concert right back whether you have to question whether he was in the right position or not. People might say he wasn't. Wolf Oh, man. It will be tough for England. So far, England has had nothing to do. Gordon cuts back on his right and then either passes or crosses. And he needs to take on his man a bit more, get into the box, get to the byline and then cross. Rice, Medweke, could have been a dangerous situation. Shoulder had gotten to the ball. Norway now allowing a lot of possession. Oh, good play. Now can they find? Oh, good ball. Solo. Oh, it's a two-on-one kind of a situation. Oh man, Solo the idiot. All he had to do, the fucker had to do, was pass the ball to Haaland. I mean, he was on one with the keeper. Oh, cleared for a corner. I mean, Medweke did well to cross against Hegem. Hopefully, for for an English from an English point of view, he does cross the ball well for from this corner. I mean, corner England. Here it comes, and what are they appealing for? They've given offside now. Clearly offside. I think he gets the ball clearly, and then Shalru leashes one. Konza sticks out his left leg, but Pickford's beaten. I mean, I'm not questioning any blame to 4 minutes added. And Gordon gets there. He's lightning quick. Now throws the ball out of play. Gordon, oh, 1-1 Bellingham. 1-1 Gordon with the assist. 1-1 and we are level before half time. It is 1-1 now. Holy moly, it's 1-1. Bellingham, superb finish. Wow, 1-1, and Neeland is beaten. Bellingham with his fifth goal of the tournament. And wow, there are so many players, and Bellingham does well. And a good left footed strike by Bellingham. And 1-1, Higgin can't get close to him. And 1-1, England back in it. I mean, Norway needed to go at half time ahead. Again, that Charlotte's chance. Clown, first of all, slowed everything down. Is Bellingham running with the ball. Gordon. Is Kane. Might fancy one. Does well. Neeland to save. Oh, Gordon. Played in well by Bellingham. I mean, if England go into the half time with the lead, I don't think they deserve that. Oh, Harry Kane! Oh, it's to one England! Offside. Offside. And Harry Kane is denied. Maybe it will be checked. Yeah, offside. Clearly offside. He knew it was offside. So half time, 1-1. What a fantastic end to the game. End to the game as in the first half. Superb. Absolutely superb. And uh, yeah, so much to talk about. So much to talk about. And so much to talk about in this game. I mean, like it was a very slow start, and was a very slow start in the first. Good, how can I say it? The first, I mean, let's say the first quarter before the hydration break. Then then Norway scored. I mean, then Norway scored, and Norway scored. I mean, they had two or three good chances with Soloth twice, Odegaard once, and I mean England, uh, before England did get their equalizer 1-1. It stands at half time, and 1-1. It stands at half time, and yeah. So I know all to play for, all to play for in the all to play for in the second half, and I mean I think England are slightly fortunate to be going level at the break. I mean, the first quarter of the game was obviously there was nothing happening. nothing, nothing in terms of goal mouth action or anything. But in the second half, oh, second quarter, I mean, as soon as Sheldon scored, England began to open up, and then I mean, I am really disappointed in Sherlock the way the way I mean the way he's played. He's not passed the ball when he should have done, and I'm like it could have easily been 2-0 to Norway, and at least Haaland would have had a chance. Uh, Odegaard had a shot, although I don't think he's a very clean striker of the ball. And Soloth had another one which went over the bar. And Haaland had a header which was straight at Pickford, although it was difficult to generate that much power in that header. And nil nil. It remains nil nil. Oh, sorry, 1-1. It remains 1-1. And yeah, yeah. What else? Both keepers, I mean, beaten, but haven't been required to do much in terms of shots on attempts from the players, and yeah. So we'll maybe second half would be interesting, like like the one we had in the Belgium versus Spain game yesterday. It feels like a long time ago. The Belgium versus Spain game where there was a very late winner, and I mean Bellingham for me has been the star player for England in this. Hmm, interesting second half ahead. Let's see if the Norwegian approach changes or not. Let's see if the Norwegian approach changes or not, and what kind of football we see, what kind of football we see in the in the in the second half, in the second half, and in the second half, and in the second half. Although I don't know. I mean, if much will change till about five or I mean, 8, 10, 12 minutes to go before it begins. I mean, England have shown really, fighting qualities by coming back before the half time into the game and into the game and into the game and yeah into the game and whether they can do one better and whether they can do one better and know, finish the or complete the comeback in the second half remains to be seen. I have a feeling that this game might go into extra time and maybe even penalties. Poland Haaland has saved a penalty against whom did he save? Against Bruno Guimaraes and he'll fancy his chances. Jordan Pickford he'll try and make his faces and whatnot. I mean, I have to be honest and say that I don't care who goes through as long as it's not England. I just don't like the England football team uh, and uh, and yeah, I just don't like them. I mean, Odegaard again, he slows the game down, takes so many touches. I mean, he'll make the same pass which he should have made 2 seconds ago, 2 seconds later. I mean, that allows the other team to get into position and, set their defense up. I'm like, what kind of a midfielder is he if he's collecting the ball from his center half and then, he's trying to be the attacking 10? I mean, would an attacking 10 ever collect? I mean, ever is probably strong, but like, would he or she, I mean, like, talk about number 10, the position could be men's game, women's game. Would they would they ever collect? I mean, you want to be in dangerous areas. I mean, what are Patrick and Sanderberger doing? Patrick Berg and Sanderberger doing, with I mean, it should be one of their duties to. I mean, it should be one of them who collects it from the defenders to you know uh, play to Odegaard who can play to either Sherlock or Shelderhook or whoever is playing Musa or Oscar Bob or Charlotte or Shelderhook. So that ways I'm like leave it to them. Although I mean if Norway are so deep, like allowing England to dominate possession and dangerous in the middle third. So then it's fine. But in terms of an attacking force, you would want Odegaard to be in a position where he can affect the game, more offensively or attacking in terms of attacking situations. So that's where I'm slightly disappointed with Martin Odegaard. That's where I am with the Odegaard. Bellingham done well. Gordon has done well. Another assist for him. Although how much he meant it. I mean, the pass was meant. I mean, I don't think he meant that a goal would come off it, but it did. I mean, Hagen, I mean, was a bit slow, and I don't know where Ayer was. Ayer should be the right back, the right centre half. I mean, uh, Ayer should be the right centre half, but I mean, I didn't see what he was doing because there was no one else in the box to cover. So I mean, it was a good run. It was a good run into the box from Bellingham, and I just still can't get over that sort of choice that he made, not passing to Haaland, not passing to Haaland, and that's uh, that's where I am. About 5 minutes to go for the start of the second half. Will Tuchel make changes? I doubt. Will Solbakken make changes? I doubt. Will second half be any different to the first half? I doubt. Uh, how will two teams go about it? No frigging idea. But I mean, again, fingers crossed the game finishes in normal 90 minutes. But I mean, such is the such is the game, the importance, the tension, everything. You would rather let it go to extra time than push the uh, push the button and try to win it in 90 and end up losing it. So I mean, you would understand if uh, if both teams are cautious enough and you know, it's like prevention is better than cure kind of thing, and wait till you know until it's absolutely necessary to take any sort of a rest. Uh, yeah. From my point of view, I think 3 minutes at max, three maybe 2.5 minutes before the second half resumes or begins. The game resumes, the second half begins, and yeah, so just waiting for it to start, uh, wondering what players can come on. And obviously, Musa, Bob, from a Norwegian point of view. England, I think Saka, Rashford, well, Spencer, these are the players that can come on. Will the heat take its toll on the players? That kind of stuff. I mean, I mean, I mean, I doubt there would be any changes, but I think, I mean, if I was the manager, I would take Solot off. The idiot cost a goal. And like, I mean, at least, I mean, I would rather have lost the ball passing it to Haaland than doing what he did and how it was executed by him, Alexander Solot. And I mean, I know he's not a wide player as such, but still, I mean, I can't get over the fact that can't get over that decision. Dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. expecting the second half to resume or begin any second now. Any second now. And, yeah, as you can see, second half has begun. Kane down. I mean, he had an opportunity from a free kick, but blazed it. Oh, again, I think England have a free kick. This time in a better position. Send a ball with a foul. Harry Kane and Declan Rice has been taken off. I don't know what has happened with him. Eze is on. He looks like he fancies his chances from free kick. Imagine if he scores. I mean, minutes after coming on. I mean, Declan Rice. If you look at his corners and free kicks, he didn't look fit enough. Looks like it will be as a there goes Ezra deflected out for a corner. Oh, came off an England player, so no corner. Came off Gordon. I don't know what has happened with Rice, but could be a big miss if he is unable to play against Argentina or Switzerland in the semi-final. I mean, Rice. I'm like he's okay, but I feel for him the way he was run into the ground by Arteta at Arsenal. I have a feeling that it's injury related or I mean, something. Maybe it was a pre-planned thing that he'll only play first half, 45 minutes. But I have a feeling that aggravated something. Has Shalroot against Saka? Ooh, he's come on as well. So double change. Saka and Eze coming on. Was Shalroot? It was David Moller Wolf. Madueke was stinking when he came on. There I was thinking there won't be any substitutions. Oh, we've had two. Oh, let's see how the game takes shape with all these substitutions and everything. Similarly, Back into the first half, England enjoying possession. Solo. Can he find Haaland this time? He does. Oh, that's a bad layoff. Ezra does well against Patrick Berg. No from a bad layoff by Haaland. Saka's shot is so powdery, powder puff. He was lacking power, and I think Milan would have saved it anyways. Oh, chance for Haaland had gone offside. Sorloth is the man. Oh, Pickford gets it over the bar. And all this idiot had to do was cross the ball in the first half. That I think was going over anyways. I think it was. Corner is cleared. Norway with rare song. Still have the ball. Here comes the cross. Haaland! Oh, Pickford should have caught it. Out for another corner. I mean, what is Pickford doing? I get the point that he's trying to be safe. Then sorry, but seriously, what is he doing? Erling Haaland's father, I mean, he's at every game. Alfing Haaland, poor injury, got ended his career early. Marathon, marathon with the corner. Oh man. Another corner. Oh man. Could have been 2-1. John Stones. It came off. Oh man. Pickford says no, but it came off Stones. But clearly came off Stones. England are not a guard with the corner now. I mean, Haaland, I don't think he presents that kind of a big danger from a corner. Haaland and Anderson will be teammates next season unless Haaland moves. Oh, oh, 2-1 Norway! Hegem! 2-1 Norway! I mean, like, there was a player down. There might be a check, but as things stand, it's 2-1 Norway. It's 2-1 Norway. They are checking. They are checking. But it's 2-1 Norway as things stand. Hegem. Mark Gehi down. I don't know what will happen. The goal. It's Anderson who's down. It's very, very. It's not offside. They might check for a foul. I think it's not offside. Might they might give it a foul, but Roof of the net. Pickford can't do anything. 2-1. Oh, there's a VAR check. Let's just try. It will be a retake of the corner. Goal has been ruled out. Goal ruled out. I mean, I mean, seriously, are we classifying that as a foul? That's a, that's a bad one. That's a bad one. And that has no material impact on the goal anyway. I mean, retaken corner to be taken now. Danger averted for now. Bellingham, oh, throw in. Shoulder. Race on down. I mean, looks injured. Joana Narisa, Christian Vieri, Roberto Carlos. Pretty sure it will be Arsenis who comes on. This Arsenis. Who better get used to this heat. Like pouring plenty of water in his head, and looks like Renaissance World Cup is over. I mean, just a week left for the final. I don't know what O'Reilly was doing. I mean, he's helped out Kane the box in his own box, but I mean he should have been O'Reilly should have been the first to the ball, but I don't know how two Norwegian players beat into it. The ball, I mean. A lot different to the match that I thought it would be. Mm, Pass, line breaking pass. Wolf. Goal kick. Charlotte has had a stinker. I mean, running the ball out of play there. What does he want? Infantino there sitting with some Norwegian, I mean, big hitter, I guess. 1-1 goals in the first half by Schulderup and Jude Bellingham. This time the referee gives a foul. And Jude Bellingham, if he's booked, will miss the semi-final if he can get there. Let's see if we get a winner. Out for a goal kick. Kaká, Cafu, Pirlo, no, not Pirlo, Del Piero, Cesc Fabregas, Arsene Wenger. That's very, very poor from Shaldaru. Well done by Gordon. Kane! There goes a good chance. I think we are waiting for the hydration break to kick things off again. Antonio Nusa getting ready. Pretty sure he'll replace. Pretty sure he'll replace Shaldaru. Shaldaru is 21, but the number Soloth is replacing has had a stinker. And Oscar Bob coming on as well. Let's see if it is number 21. It is Shaldaru going off, the scorer of the opening goal of the game. But Anders or P.S. Shaldaru. It looks like it's the hydration break. I'll just be back to do some course at home. Back in now. Right. Yeah, 1-1 as things stand in Miami. I don't know how much effect the heat has had on the game or whether it wouldn't have made that much of a difference either way. So back now and let's see how this game unfolds in the last quarter and who knows maybe even extra time. So let's see how and where we end up as far as this game is concerned. And do leave a like on the video, guys, if you're watching. If not, fair enough. And Reese James coming on for number 18. Oh, Gordon. That's a defensive change. That's a really defensive change, I think. to England. I mean, really pivotal period. Obviously, you don't need me to tell you that it is indeed a pivotal period of the game, and it's a really pivotal period of the game. And I mean, if Nusa and Bob can make a difference, and Bob against O'Reilly, they're like either England are paying a lot of respect to Norway. I mean, Norway are better than what I thought they were. I mean, they were a lot better than what I thought, but before the World Cup. But now putting that into perspective and into the equation, uh, oh, that's a shit pass, and Neeland has gotten away with it because of Saka's bad touch, which I presume is because of his lack of match fitness. Reece James at Conser stays at right back. Reece James in midfield. What is this? James Cross is cleared by Arsenal's chance for Arsenal to bomb forward. Can he put in a ball? Can he put in a dangerous cross for Haaland? Again, Bob! Oh man, what an I mean, like these. Some of these guys are idiots. He down now. I don't know. Not sure what he wants. He's torn his sock off. Yes. Nusa. And Bob. Yes. Nusa again, I think. Antonio Nusa. Terry and Cole. Teammates for England and, of course, Chelsea. More obviously. Corner England. Fire marked by James. Hit it! Oh, off the bar! Off the bar and into the side netting. Oh man. Sander Berger denied by the bar. I mean, England so lucky. I mean, what was Pickford doing? I mean, was Ayer pushed? It was Arsenal's shot. Berger. Oh no, Ayer. Ayers header of the bar, and the burger was pushed. Foul. Game is resumed, and Norway have been so unlucky. I mean, I'd be very surprised. I mean, like, this team doesn't have the look of the winners. Saka shot blocked, gained. Oh, stones. Oh, I do. That was a wicked cross. Wicked cross from Saka. Dear, dear. I mean, could have crept in and was it O'Reilly? No, Anderson at the back post. Sanderberger's header, upper half of the post, or bar rather. Last 10 minutes, almost upon us, the normal time. Any goal now is likely to be the qualifier, eliminator, winner, whatever you want to call it. This England team looks shell of a team that just crossed. Oh, Riley was in a decent position because there were like men queuing up for the header. Both centre half. Musa, Oscar Bob. In England under all sorts of pressure. under constant pressure. These last, I mean, for the last 3 4 minutes, they've been boxed in Norway, camped in the English final third. How is this team supposed to be the corner again to Norway? Saka defending. This team doesn't look like Patrick Berg to take the corner. Headed away. Patrick Berg has the ball again. I mean, it's nightmare to play with. I mean, like so many touches, so many unnecessary touches, so many of them. Well done by Norway. Defended well that incident. Jet Spence now coming on. I seriously, what substitutions are these? This England team is getting weaker by the second, I think. Oh, Musa in the box. Oh man, that's the problem. There was no one in the box to cross to, and then he tried. And Berger hit it. Now goes wide to Nusa. Oh, shot straight at Pickford. He couldn't have. He couldn't afford to. That Spence substitution hasn't happened yet, I think. Why do they keep showing this fucker David Beckham on the camera? Fuck. Nico Riley off. Must well be preparing for a shootout. I don't think any team wants to take a risk now. As a has he done well? No. Saka chance to put in a cross. Three men wait in the box. Good skill. Oh, good defensive work by Arsenal. Good, tremendous work done by Arsenal there, but Saka was outstanding. Absolutely magnificent from Saka. Another corner. I mean, the early one was, I think, a throw. I mean, I thought it was just a tap in. I thought it was going to be a tap in. Dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Ezra with the corner. Haaland pushed, foul given. Kane not happy. Luis Suarez sitting with his child. Morgan Rogers. Who's he going to replace? Konsa now. Anderson and Eze in the middle. These James at right back. Rogers. Substitution for Norway. Mola Wolf off his name. Holmgren Pedersen. Holmgren Pedersen. Let's call him Pedersen. Oh, Bigfoot punches. Very unconvincing that. That's a bad ball. That ball was never on. Oof! What is that Joker doing, Olan Neeland? And there was like half a goal where the goal ball could have gone in. Foul. 7 minutes added. 7 minutes. Oh man. Where is this game going to go? Where is this game going to go, guys? 7 minutes added. I mean, Norway have been have had so many attempts. I mean, four more and four more on target as, as a I mean, this England team looks like an England B team. Play to him, idiot! I mean, like so many touches this Joker takes for a guard. I mean, all because of this Odegaard, our England in this attacking position. And Higgin now cramping up. The heat is bound to take its toll on you. I will say this: I haven't seen a game in this tournament, and I'm like trying to remember it. I mean, apart from the Argentina Cape Verde game, where I mean, like the game has gone into extra time and we haven't had penalties. Norway down to 10 men. Hegem is now, and all because of the Joker Odegaard. I mean, if Norway concede now, there's only one man to blame, and that's, I'd say, Odegaard. His These James, good crosser of the ball. Anderson! Oh, Bellingham, what are you doing? Oh, foul by Spence, or as a these dreadlocks are difficult to spot who it might be. I'm pretty sure we're going to extra time now. And I would say this on the balance of play of 90 minutes. I'd say Norway have been the better team. England have had their moments. Norway I mean, they had the ball in the back of the net. Anderson. So out. Going to Norway. 20 seconds remaining. Schelderup and Moller Wolf. David Moller Wolf. Oh, two players down injured. Oh, I don't know who that is, but that's England player looks in a lot of pain. And England have made, I think, their substitutions five. I don't know if extra time allows you one more or not. It's Rogers or Bellingham. Bellingham. Oh, that's got to hurt right on the Achilles. Man, I mean, I think it might be accidental because if it's not, it's rather cowardly, very very cowardly, very cowardly from Ayer or Hagen. Pence's header and throw into Norway. Full time, full time, full time. It is 1-1. It has ended 1-1. It has ended and full time. And I did not need that. I need to reach at the phones. I did not need that. Trying to find out what has happened with Rice. Why was he taken off? Just trying to find out what happened with the Rice. Can't find a reason why Rice might have been taken off. Holland getting massages. They are about to start, and I still can't find out, still can't find out what was the freaking reason why Declan Rice came off. Ostigard coming on for Hegem. I think it's Ostigard and not Asgard. It is Ostigard. So the game has begun. Has begun. Let's see if we are destined for penalties. Kane, oh, dreadful cross. Please, James. I don't know what is wrong with this pitch or something, but the crosses are not even getting off the ground. Corner. Who the hell was that? Oh, Pedersen, left back that came on. This, if it gets to it, will be an interesting corner. Saka's corner. Cleared away. Now we want a foul. Like Saka. So, oh, wide. Oh no. Ball still in play. Ball is still in play and Gehi collects. Spain. Is it Ezra Spence? Why can't I figure it out? Oh, oh, 2-1 Bellingham! same kind of error like Sen Lomans made, and I mean, all and Neil, and what a ridiculous error. Absolute dick error. Idiot. Stupidity. Haaland can't believe it. 6 goals for Bellingham in this tournament. What is that? Stupidity. The Joker keeper. I mean, yeah, he's saved a penalty, but what is he doing? Catch the ball or fucking punch it away. Rogers with a shot. Clown. I mean, some of the goalkeeping in this tournament has been a disaster. Fuck that. Fuck it. Now they have got about 26, 27 minutes to mark a comeback in this heat. It will be tough. Nusa, what can he do? I mean, I know he saved a penalty from Neeland, or from Bruno, Holland, Neeland. But what is this clown doing in that goal? I mean, simple ball, just catch it or punch it away. I mean, same error as Fenny Lomans yesterday, or whenever it was. Fucking hell. I can't even remember what time zone I am in. Clowns. And there we have this Joker taking so many touches, so many touches, so many touches. You pass the fucking ball. I swear half of these Norwegians are dickheads. There's a chance for Morgan Rogers to run, but Ayer gets there, concedes a throw. I mean, Ayer could have scored when he hit the bar. Spence. Oh, penalty England. Spence does brilliantly. Oh man, this could be game over for Norway. I mean, that is absolutely horrific defending. Penalty to England. Clement Tupan, the referee, Tupan, Oscar Bob. I mean, like, what is this? Oh, that's not a penalty, I don't think. Maybe it is. It is a penalty. Oh, there's a VAR check. I told you it didn't look like, and I thought maybe it was Joe Bellingham. All his performative crappery did look like a dive. Though I do think he will give it. I want to listen. Penalty cancelled. No penalty. No foul. Why are they showing Spence on? Oh, sorry, Eze on camera when it was Spence, I think. Who? I mean, still trailing Norway. They still have a lot to do. Cleared by Anderson. Oscar Bob. Musa blocked. His shot is blocked, and the corner results. Hit that, Musa. Patrick Berg. I mean, he has to put that on money. He has to put that on the money. Good catch by Pickford. The cross was lacking quite a bit. Still about 15, 16 minutes. I mean, at least 15, maybe more. That's two games that England have turned around after going a goal down. I mean, second half, Haaland has done nothing. Absolutely nothing is done. 3 minutes had it. Eza offside. I mean, I read a tweet. Martin Odegaard is running the game. I'm like, he's taking too much time. It's Saka. Oh, Bellingham shot. Good work there by Saka against Pedersen. So half time in extra time, 2-1 England. Norway, I mean, maybe their time at this World Cup is coming to an end. Maybe their time in this Football World Cup is coming to an end. 15 minutes to go. All and nil and with a very bad mistake. Very, very bad. Ridiculous. I mean, that a keeper like that would make an error like that. Rogers' shot wasn't that difficult. I mean, you're trying to catch it, either punch it away or do catch it. Unfreaking believable. Solbakken telling his two troops, I mean, anyone but England. Norwegian royalty. I mean, imagine playing 3 or 2.5 against Ryan Larson coming on. They've taken their time. Played 15, 16 minutes is a lot of time. Can Norway do something? It's Patrick Berg should have played it to Musa. Here's Antonio Musa. It looked dangerous. Oh man, that's not a foul. Bellingham diving around. That's not a foul. I mean, he kicks Sanderberg. Erling Haaland has been taken off. Imagine that. And if England lose or England go through, Holland won't be adding to his goal tally. Very little time remaining. Norway, I mean, they will be they will be tiring. I don't know how much they've got left in their tanks. Over the bar from Patrick Berg. That was a chance. That was a big chance. Big, big, big chance. Nusa. This Harry Kane. Saka. Nyland saves. The Spence. Oh, saves again. But oh, Saka saves again. Nyland. Offside. 10 minutes or so. And the donkey has saved. I mean, again, punches it in the danger area. I mean, I get no one makes mistakes deliberately, but Dan Burn about to come on. England going into their extra defensive mode. I'll be back in 2 minutes. 2-1 the score still. 8 minutes to go. Just 8 minutes for Norway. You know, keep their place in the World Cup. Can they do it? Well, looks unlikely. And every second that passes is going to make it unlikelier still. So let's wait and see. Antonio Nusa. Deflected, I think, should be a corner. Corner. Odegaard to take. No Erling Haaland on the pitch. 6.5 minutes to go. Here comes the corner. Looks good. Oh, hit it. Oh, off the ball. And they and he has to keep it on target. He has to keep it on target. And like this guy Oscar Bob, I mean like frustrates the shit out of me. I mean constantly running down the blind alleys and then goal kick. Less than 5 minutes now of normal time and added time, extra time, and then maybe a couple of minutes. Another foul, this time by James. Pickford acting out. Yellow card. Clashes with their own player. What is the fault of Norwegian players? and now he's better than he's ever been. Man, I mean these two, Nusa and Oscar Bob, have totally taken any kind of momentum out of Norway. I mean, Nusa has done better. Bob, absolute shit. Absolute shit. Oscar Bob has been. It's a chance for attack. There's no. Nusa. That's dreadful passing. Offside. I mean, Harry Kane down, holding his head. I mean, like, every player is going to make a meal of it. Try to take important seconds or limited seconds out of the game. It is the game. I mean, like, don't hate the player, hate the game. That's the old saying. Don't hate the player, hate the game. And that's what Harry Kane was doing there. I mean, like, anyone would do that for their country, trying to take seconds out of the game. I mean, 120 minutes almost played. I mean, Oscar Bob beaten for pace by Jed Spence. I mean, what is he guy? What is this guy good at? I mean, he's absolutely stunk the place out. Oscar Bob, David Wolf on the 2 minutes added. I mean, I have to say, Oscar Bob, what a shit-worthy performance. Absolute garbage. And now England with ball down the Norwegian corner. Haaland, not even on the pitch, substituted. I mean, when you have keeper like like a clown, what else do you expect? A minute to go, just about a minute. Last chance. What are they doing? I mean, the keeper should have collected, but the defender, idiotic moment. Last minute passing backwards. 30 seconds. Can Nusa do something? It's Nusa. Man, nothing given. Nothing given. Last 20 seconds. Can Nyland go long? He does. Header won by Harry Kane, and that should be that. That should be that. It will burn, not Kane. 2 minutes added have been played, and England are through to the semi-final. Bellingham with both goals, and England are through to the semi-final. Full time after extra time, and England are through to the semi-final. Let me end this poll. Let me end this poll. Let me end this poll. England are through, and Norway are out. Unlucky, unlucky. But the goalkeeper, idiot. I mean, making a shocking error. And Stones and Gahey, Dunburn, everybody. I mean, did well and did well. So England are through. Whew, man, England are through. So yeah, I mean another match about to start in about 72 minutes. I'll see you then. Till then, take care. I need to recharge a lot of things, including my battery. Till then, take care. Stay safe. Bye for now. England through to the semi-finals.